So yesterday I decided to hop on YouTube, and while I was doom scrolling, I seen that one of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Kane, Akain, and he made a video about Infamous, which is a super underrated game that I don't hear nobody talk about nowadays. I don't hear them talk about Infamous 1, 2, or even Second Son. I don't know why nobody's really chatting about the games, but they're all great games. Anyways, that made me want to come on here today and talk about like conduits, and conduits, for the people that don't know what Infamous is, it is a game where you play as a conduit. A conduit is a human that pretty much is like the Avatar. You can absorb elements, right? Rather if that's electricity, smoke, fire, stone, light, energy, like it does not matter. But you absorb whatever, and that becomes your power source. So you can use it to shoot out stuff. You can use it to like shield your body, run faster. It's crazy. But that I'm not here to glaze the powers. I do want to, but that's not what I came here for. I came here to talk about being a conduit, and nigga, this shit would suck ass being a conduit, right? Dude, every time I like move forward in my chair, it creaks. I don't know why. I promise I'm not letting out gas out my ass. It's genuinely just my chair creaking. But being a conduit, let's just break it down, right? So Infamous 1, okay? Imagine you're just going to your 9 to 5, doing whatever. And then I'm always yawning. I'm always fucking yawning. I don't know why. You're doing your job, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, your whole block gets nuked, right? So after it gets nuked, now, you get powers. However, when you get powers, everyone becomes scared of you, right? So not only when you first get your powers, it takes like weeks to fully develop, okay? But after that, like I said, everybody is scared of you. Everybody looks at you as the enemy. So like the main character in the first game, his name is Cole. And literally like the first mission or like the second mission or something, he has to like fight off these gang members called the Reapers. And he's doing that because there's a bunch of food supplies, right? There's a bunch of food, and you fight them off. You can either take the food for yourself, or you can give the food to everybody else. Even if you give the food to everybody else, everyone is still scared of you, bro. So you're being a hero for almost no reason. And that's another thing. Being the gang members, they're called Reapers. These Reapers are like worse than the fucking like cartel and every evil organization pretty much ever, right? Because this gang, what their thing is, after the like nuke after the nuke hit the city and caused people to be conduits and just straight up killed a bunch of regular humans, the government shut that city off pretty much. Like stuff still operates in the city, but you can't leave the city and you can't enter the city. If you try to do either one and like the authorities see you or something, they will shoot you on sight. You will fucking die. So you have to live in this city. And now because of that, these Reapers come up, they wear hoods, like these red hoods, and they keep AKs on them, and they kill everybody and take whatever they want. And you can't really fight back because it's like there's no cops there. There's no cops in that city. They won't help you. But that's just talking about the city. So bringing it back to the conduits. Again, you have these powers now, right? You have these powers. You can have these powers to protect people. But when you protect people, no matter how much you protect them, they are constantly scared of you. They try to put you down, literally. They try to throw you away. They try to give you up to the higher authorities. Fuck. I don't know why I'm always yawning. Stop. Fuck. But that happens, right? And pretty much since you're a conduit, you have like fast healing, but you still feel all the pain. And it's up to you, depending on what type of conduit you are, to like make a difference in that specific city. You know what I mean? But like, move past the first game. Let's go to pretty much the end of the second game. So in the end of the second game, now it's way more conduits, right? Way more. So it's not just like Cole, and it's not a few others outside of Cole. It's like thousands of people. And in that game, Cole has to make a decision to either take down this dude named like John White, which is, he's like this beast. He's like this, I don't know, this conduit beast where he wants to destroy all of humanity because he wants to just make humanity all of conduits now. You know what I mean? There is no different race of people. It's going to be one race, but you have to take out all the others to do that. Obviously, that's a wrong thing to do. So Cole makes a decision. If is he going to stop John? Is he going to stop John from pretty much wiping out all of humanity? Or do you kill John? But when you kill John, now you have to kill all of the conduits. Every single conduit dies. Rather, if they're innocent or guilty, every single one dies. So you have to make this decision. But again, we're trying to imagine this, the whole video that I'm talking about right now. I want you to imagine yourself as a conduit. You have all these cool powers. You have all these powers and shit. You kicking it with your friends. And, you know, let's just say like you're cooling. Your life isn't surprisingly bad. You have to fucking die now because Cole canonically killed off every single one of the conduits, including himself, to save humanity. So now you literally die, right? Which then brings us to infamous second. Well, before I get to infamous second son, it took Cole dying for people to finally respect him. That is some bullshit. Imagine going your whole life with like supporting people and they don't appreciate you until you're dead. That's some like super duper depressing shit. So now we can move on to infamous second son, where I don't know how everybody, like, the conduit gene came back. I really don't. I have no idea. I need to go back and do some research. If you do know, please tell me in the comments. But last time I checked and played that game, they just came back, right? So if they just randomly came back with no scientific experiment, it just naturally happened, then that pretty much defeated like the purpose of what Cole did. So if you was a conduit when Cole was alive, nigga, you just died for nothing, essentially. That's some, throwing hands. You got to throw hands with somebody. But infamous second son, now, if you are a conduit, you got to worry about the DUP, which is the DUP is like ICE, essentially, right? They don't want no type of conduits here. If you're a conduit, they're going to like throw you into these camps, and they're pretty much going to torture you for scientific reasons, right? They're not going to treat you like human. They're going to treat you like animals, wild animals at that. 3 times. It's 3 times and we haven't even hit the 10-minute mark. So now you have to escape from this woman. Her name is Augustine. And Augustine is this, I don't even fucking know, man. She just hawks every single conduit down, and she's a conduit. This bitch is going against the same team that she's on. You are a coon to your own people, and that's crazy to say. You are a white woman. So calling you a coon, what's the coon word for white people? I don't know. I don't know, like the Uncle Tom, the coons for white people. I don't know that specific word, but you're a white coon. Let's say it like that. So now you have to dodge the government because the gangs is wiped out. You don't have to worry about the gangs anymore because they're all dead too. You know, thank God. But the government and the DUPs are constantly surveilling everything. You have no privacy. So everything that you do, everywhere you go, they'll constantly be looking out, and they're not looking out for you. They don't want to just like kill you. Mind you, the DUPs will kill you for almost no reason. If you're a conduit and you're not even causing harm, they still want to like lock you up. They still want to impale you. Like, dude, Augustine in the first 2 missions of Infamous Second Son, the main character, his name is Delsin Rowe, right? Shout out to him. He's awesome. And I've only seen one Delsin Rowe cosplayer in my entire life, and that was like last year at Anime NYC. Shout out to that guy. But Delsin Rowe found like this DUP truck turned over, and one of the convicts ended up like trying to escape, or he saw one of the convicts on the ground and he tried to help him up, and the convict like grabbed his arm, and he transferred his conduit power to Delsin. So now he is pretty much the same as the convict now. I forgot his name. What was his? Hank, that was his name. So Hank like transfers some of his conduit powers to Delsin, and now, he's a conduit now. And of course, Delsin doesn't know what's going on. So he's like chasing Hank down through all these buildings and shit. And when he finally catches up to him, he meets Augustine. He was like, "Oh, well, good job, Augustine. Hey, good job, man. You caught the convict. So we're all done here, right?" Yeah. Augustine, first time meeting Delsin, by the way, wanted to question him. What was going on? Why are you chasing this man? How did you survive this burning building? And Delsin's like, hey, I'm a conduit. Canonically, he confesses. Obviously, you can choose the evil option, but we're going canon right here. So he tells Augustine, like, okay, yeah, Hank touched me. I did not want these powers. He gave me these powers. And yeah, I just want to like get rid of him. And Augustine still just pierces everybody in like Delsin's village, essentially, or like his let's just call it a neighborhood, because he pinched his like adopted mom or some, I don't know what she is, but let's just call that woman, that old woman that looked after Delsin, like his adoptive mother. She pierced her with the stone conduit power, which hurts like hell, by the way. And when you wake back up as Delsin, you go back into what was the family house, and you see all these x-rays of all these innocent people, by the way, that got like speared by Augustine's conduit power. Like one of the x-rays is a dude has like 7 shards of stone coming out his head, and he's still alive. So he is suffering through all of that. That sucks. But I don't know why I just went on a whole thing, like just getting on Augustine's ass. I really wanted to come back and tell you that you're not really safe as a conduit. Yeah, you have cool ass powers. You can fight back. Technically, you can make yourself safe, but you would be a criminal to the whole world. So you still wouldn't be safe, because if you're fighting back, everybody's trying to take you down. You're just going to get higher and higher on the wanted list. So, and like you can, I guess, turn yourself in to work with the DUP, but the DUP isn't even going to trust you. They barely trust Augustine. They just let Augustine do the stuff because she has a broken ass power. But yeah, man. But on a side note, again, the powers of being a conduit would be awesome, right? Imagine you can just absorb neon light, and now you're just sprinting through after images through the city. You're like super fast. Or if you absorb like a video game, like a video game screen, you can just shoot out all these like magic pixels and stuff, and like summon missiles. I'm telling you, the powers of being a conduit are awesome. I don't hear nobody talk about that power system, but that is one of the coolest power systems in video game history. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm missing a lot more stuff. But yeah, you're not safe, right? You're not safe. You can't go nowhere. You're discriminated against. Oh my God. They were discriminating against white conduits, right? people, white people, but because they were conduits, they were getting discriminated against. I can't even imagine if you was like a person of color and a conduit at the same time. Nigga, that is a double homicide. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Again, Infamous is a great game. You guys should go check them out and go play them. Shout out to Kane again, because he puts out so much banger videos. I love watching his videos. Hopefully we get a face reveal soon. But yeah, it's awesome. It's not awesome being a conduit though. So good luck with that.